We have forgotten that we are divine. We have given over our divinity to other entities who cannot access who we fully are. It's kind of like an experiment to see if they can handle the type of energy you have. That's why the deity that you're feeding has not killed you. He can't. It can't. She can't. Whatever deity you're feeding, they can't fully drain you because they can't survive with all of your essence within them. So, I say all of that to hopefully help everybody understand that it should really be the other way around. Now, and I know a lot of people are uncomfortable with me saying, eat the deity, eat the deity, eat the deity. But when you think about it, the deity has been eating you probably your whole life. You are a meal that comes to the deity easy. Without effort, you come to the deity to let the deity feed on you. Without effort, the deity doesn't even have to pull on your life anymore. You ever stop and not do what you're supposed to do within your belief system, and then your life goes all bad, and you think it goes bad because that's the set of rules within that belief system. But really, it's the deity that's pissed off. Because once you sign the contract, you agree to always feed the deity. You agree to always feed the deity. You agree to always pray to the deity, worship the deity, invoke the deity. You have to feed them to do that. And nobody understands still. They think that this whole deity feeding thing is a joke because they're also unsure about one thing that I haven't heard too much truth about from anybody, and that's death. And being so unsure of death, you'll believe anything that anybody says to you. Flat out. If you're afraid of what the next step is after you leave this place, you'll believe anything anybody will tell you if it sounds good and a little less scary. But you have to acknowledge it at some point. You're going to have to. You don't have a choice. You might as well not fear it. Because everybody goes through it and you don't just disappear. But back to these deities, feed it. That's what happens to you when you cross. That's what the promise is of the deity. If you live within these set of rules, if you feed this deity, this will be given to you when you leave this place. Like we didn't come to earth to work on ourselves and gain the treasures that we deserve. Like we didn't come here for that. Earth was not supposed to be a prison. It was not supposed to be a place of war. It was not supposed to be a place of turmoil. It was supposed to be a place of healing. It was supposed to be a place that we could come to take a break from what happens on the other side. For my people who think they know what happens on the other side. We came to earth to get a break from that. Because on the other side, it is amplified 1,000 times. All of your darkness. You cannot escape it on the other side of the veil. So, because you don't know that, or because you refuse to acknowledge that, the deity is telling you that everything's going to be okay when you cross, when really what the deity is trying to do is trap you within a realm so it can feed on you for all eternity. Some people will not be returning to this earth after they cross over, and it's not because they ascended, and it's not because they're done with this place. It's because the deities are about to get kicked out of heaven. This is heaven. And the deities are about to get kicked out of heaven. And this is the final straw. And this is the time where they have to gather as many people as they can. That's why everybody's like, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the deities' world. We're all deities. And as soon as somebody told us that somebody was over us or more powerful, we bowed down to that idea. And that's bull. That's bull. And the deities are starving. They're starving because their main sources have exited this plane, and those were not our, because I don't associate with them, but those were the conscious community's leaders that keep crossing over, that aren't so leaders of the conscious community. the conscious community, period, is a show. So like, and they work for these deities. There's a lot of people in the conscious community that work for the deities. They work for the deities, and they're trying to feed or help feed the deities, and the deities are promising them some sort of reward for it here. And they're doing the work without an issue, without a hiccup. And that's some BS. And it's time out for that. So, that's why this series will be called Eat the Deity. Because we don't need the deity because we are deity. The deity needs us because it cannot be this divine. It cannot be this divine. So eat the deity.